Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to the Thai Expat Daily Show. I'm your host, Kieran Mack, as always, and delighted you've been able to tune in yet again for another show. Now, before we do get started, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when the next show is updated onto the platform. Now, if you want to support the show, the easiest and the best way is to simply become a channel member. You can do so by hitting the join button down below in the description. So now that's all done and dusted. Let's jump into the trending stories here in Thailand today. Activist and human rights lawyer Arnon Nampa was sentenced on July 25th to an additional 4 years in prison for lese-majeste and violations of the Computer Crimes Act, according to the Thai Lawyers for Human Rights. This brings his total prison time to 14 years, with 10 more cases still pending. Sentences for royal defamation under Section 112 of the Criminal Code are consecutive, not concurrent. Arnon, 39, has been detained at the Bangkok remand prison since his initial sentence in September 26 last year. Multiple bail applications have been denied. The criminal court's latest 6-year sentence for 2 social media posts between January and April 2021 was reduced to 4 years due to his useful cooperation, according to his lawyers. In April this year, Arnon was sentenced to 2 years and 20 days and fined 100 baht for insulting the monarchy, violating an emergent decree, and other charges related to a Harry Potter-themed rally in August 2021. He was already serving 8 years for lese-majeste from a 2020 speech and a 2021 social media post. Arnon has been a key figure in the youth-led democracy movement that began in mid-2020, calling for reform to the monarchy. Since July 2020, 1,954 people have been prosecuted for political participation, with 272 facing charges under Section 112 and 152 charged with sedition, according to the TLHR. Last month, an arrest warrant was issued to Parit Penguin Chaiwarak, who faces 25 lese-majeste charges and is believed to have fled the country. Efforts to amend the lese-majeste law are central to a constitutional court case that could dissolve the opposition Move Forward party, with a ruling scheduled for August 7th. Move Forward proposals including limiting lese-majeste complaints to the Bureau of the Royal Household and reducing sentences. Currently, convictions under Section 112 carry sentences of 3 to 15 years, with courts often denying bail due to the severity of the offence. Maya Bay, a popular tourist destination, will close from August 1st to September 30th for natural rehabilitation during the monsoon season. The closure is also aimed at ensuring tourist safety, as strong winds and waves during the monsoon can create hazardous conditions, particularly at Lese-Majeste Pier, the entrance to Maya Bay, where tour boats will be unable to dock. Maya Bay, made famous by the Hollywood film The Beach, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, attracted 1.683 million visitors from October 1st last year to July 22nd, generating 549 million baht in entry fees for the national park. In July 2023, the park collected about 23 million baht from 110,436 visitors, while this month it raised approximately 34.74 million baht from 96,236 tourists. Despite a drop in visitor numbers, the park saw an increase in revenue due to stricter fee collection measures. A Chinese supermarket in the heart of Nakhon, Ratchasima city, which garnered widespread attention and criticism on social media due to a large Chinese advertisement, is closing while undergoing inspection. The advertisement, displayed on a 4-story commercial building, featured Chinese text promoting Chinese food, snacks, spices, dried foods, frozen food, and other goods, along with a contact number and the single Thai word Chinese supermarket. Government agencies, including the Tourism Police, the Provincial Health Department, and the Nakhon Ratchasima Provincial Trade Office, inspected the supermarket on July 24th and 25th. On July 26th, Jirasak Sirpet, the Nakhon Ratchasima Provincial Trade Commissioner, announced that the supermarket had a valid business license under the name Wangzong Wang Chinese Supermarket Co. Limited, with 3 Thai shareholders. All employees are Thai, and the goods are sourced from stores in the Bangkok Yaowarat district, not directly from China. The supermarket closed on July 26 following the inspections. Authorities from the Ministry of Commerce reviewed price tags to ensure transparency for consumers. The Nakhon Ratchasima municipality oversees signboard taxes, while other taxes are reviewed by the Ministry of Finance. The Provincial Health Department will later review product labels for FDA compliance. The inspection aims to ensure legal compliance and should not cause concern. If violations are found, appropriate legal action will be taken. The temporary closure may have been due to the owner or manager's concerns about the inspections. The public and the store should not be alarmed. Now, another billboard in Chinese advertising passport sales at the Huaquang intersection in Bangkok turned into a criminal case when police discovered that the husband of the Chinese woman coordinating the billboard was wanted in China. Both individuals were blacklisted and deported by Thai authorities. On July 25th, officers from the Immigration Department and the Metropolitan Police Bureau expanded their investigation into the billboard. They questioned Ms. Zhu Na, a 35-year-old Chinese national, who said a Hong Kong company had contacted her to coordinate the billboard. However, the phone number on the advertisement belonged to her husband, Mr. Lin, a 33-year-old Chinese national. Ms. Zhu admitted to using her husband's phone for potential customer contacts, though none had contacted her. Further investigation revealed that Mr. Lin was wanted in China for trafficking identity cards. Thai authorities detained him at Don Muang Airport on July 24th, preparing for his deportation. Now, Ms. Na was charged with working without a work permit, sentenced to 4 months in prison and fined 5,000 baht. Her prison sentence was suspended for 1 year and she was blacklisted from re-entering Thailand before being deported to China. The case prompted local residents in Prachinburi province to post photos of similar Chinese-only advertisements, questioning their legality. One such billboard in Rajana Industrial Park advertised the recruitment of migrant workers from Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. Now, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Labour explained that companies must obtain permission from the Ministry of Labour to place job advertisements and have the content verified by a local registrar. While the law does not specify the language for advertisements, using Chinese without approval poses risks. The Labour Minister has ordered an urgent investigation into these billboards. The Ministry of Labour emphasised that advertisements must clearly match the information registered with the Ministry and use realistic content. And finally, 2 Pakistani nationals were apprehended in Kamala and Phuket following a series of thefts involving a clever 1,000 baht banknote trick. The suspects targeted business across Phuket, Pattaya, and other provinces. On Wednesday, July 24th, at approximately 9 p.m., a foreign suspect entered a Kamala pharmacy posing as a customer. He used a 1,000 baht note to confuse the pharmacist, pretending to buy small items and then claiming he didn't want them. This led to the pharmacist returning the banknote. The suspect would then change his mind, speaking quickly to confuse the cashier, resulting in him receiving both the items and the change, effectively leaving the original 1,000 baht note. This scam is known in the West as the short changing. The second suspect waited on a motorbike outside the pharmacy, ready to flee. The same tactic was employed at a mini-mart in Kamala and 3 other businesses in Patong. In June, the duo executed similar scams in Pattaya, and in March they targeted shops in central Thailand, including Ayutthaya, Ang Thong, and Singburi, according to Thai police. Authorities from multiple provinces pursued the suspects until their arrest in Kamala on Thursday. The thieves claimed they were intoxicated when committing the crimes and they hadn't meant to con anyone. Phuket police have urged other businesses in the region to come forward if they fell victim to this scam. However, the names and ages of the arrested suspects remain undisclosed. Phuket police also warned that these men may be part of a larger network and could be involved in scams involving shortchanging tourists in areas like Phuket and Pattaya, confusing them by asking to help exchange money and then shortchanging the victims instead.